to the stream.
Hello, everybody in YouTube land. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be talking about some of Rashid's Season 3 combos and some of my favorite combos and ways of stringing multiple combos together with various meaties. And I'm going to be looking particularly at the EX/OD Whirlwind shot buffs that he got. So as you probably know, Rashid got sort of nerfed in some areas in terms of slowing down his corner game off of throw, pushing you further away. And it's made some of his corner game quite a bit weaker than it was. But he also had his corner game strengthened in some ways when you look at the buff for the ODEX Whirlwind shot. And what happened was, they basically sped it up by a few frames, so it makes it easier to link into things in the corner. So what I'm going to be talking about today is some of the combos that I've figured out that I think are good options, either for a limited use of meter or for a lot more meter, depending on how far you want to go. These combos range somewhere between, depending on the combo, if you're using super meter or not, somewhere between like 35 to, on the low end, to 55% damage. So they're pretty good. Okay, so this is what we're talking about with the buff. You're talking about an EXOD shot that can be easily linked into after the target combo. Because it is now easier to link into the EXOD shot from the target combo, it means you can do things now like link it to the running kicks, which gives you all types of possibilities for new combos in the corner. You can link the target combo EX shot into a delayed light spike, light eagle spike, as you see here, which gives you at least one interesting possibility in terms of a super to finish this off in the corner too. First things first, we're going to look at some setups for how I'd like to get to the corner to do these corner combos. As you can see here, I'm starting with sort of the typical drive rush that I do, crouching light kick into the target combo, medium punch heavy kick, into the EX cyclone, and then that carries forward to the run kicks. Then I finish it off with the medium mixer. And you can see at the end of this where the setup comes in. This is one of the main setups. It's after the medium mixer. That actually sets you up for if you do the heavy cyclone after into the overhead and the overhead punches. So what you'll get is the ability there to connect then to other hits. So, you've got the overhead double punches, and you can go from there into a number of other hits that you're going to see in the combo string. Here is a second really cool setup. This one's probably my favorite of the three I'm going to show you. You do the same setup moving into the corner with the medium mixer finish, and you jump forward to do a heavy kick. And the beauty there is that pretty much with every character in the game, if they decide to do an OD reversal on wake up, they're going to whiff, right? As you can see there. And what you can actually do, which is what's so cool about this, is you can not only punish them for that, but, oh, well, you're in the corner and they're not, but not for long, right? Because what you can do is, as you can see here, you can just do the target combo into the EX cyclone, into the running slide punches. And then if you have the meter, you could finish it off with a level 1. And bam, you put them right back in the corner and go back to work again. So what's so cool about this is that if you connect on the jump kick in the corner after the medium mixer, then you just go to work and you do the rest of the combo I'm going to show you, or any one of these combos. And if you don't connect and they do something crazy, like an OD reversal, then you just punish them for that and do what you want to do. And so that's just really cool. Like, this is actually one of those things where it's a safe jump. And I think I'm getting to the point when I play this game where I'm just going to start pretty much every match with somebody I haven't played before, if it's in ranked or casual, doing that move, because it's totally safe, right? You can still run your offense and not have to worry about YOLOs and people going at you with trying to shut you out of your meaty pressure that you earned in the corner. Assuming the person isn't YOLO, what should happen is after the medium mixer is your connect will just look like this, the heavy kick into the target combo. Third and final setup, everything that you've already done, but instead of finishing with the medium mixer, you do a meaty charge shot instead of the medium mixer. So this is actually really good if you can connect on the charge shot for damage, and it will propel you into the next combo. But I really don't recommend doing that if the character has an OD reversal, like a Dragon Punch, right, and they can light you up because they're going to see this coming a mile away. So if you're playing a character like that, like a Guile, for example, you really want to make sure that they're burnt out before you try and do this. If you're playing a character like an M. Bison or E Honda or any other character that doesn't have an OD Dragon Punch reversal, then yeah, you can just do this whenever, and they don't have the ability to shut this down, even usually with a level 1 super. So this is actually really good, but in a very qualified way. This one, you want to make sure that you're not setting yourself up for failure and getting hit out of it. Okay, so we're going to take a look at some of our combo routes now, from the simplest to the more complicated. This is your simplest one to start out. You're going to do your corner carry combo, right, as I was already showing you. When you get to the corner, whatever starter for your combo you choose, in this case it was the charge shot, you will do a medium kick after that, if it connects, and the target combo, medium punch, heavy kick, and then immediately you want to launch into the EX shot after that, the EX shot juggle. If you do this properly and wait until nearly the last minute before your enemy falls, your opponent, you will be able to bounce them up high enough for the next part of the juggle, which is the run kicks. After the run kicks, you finish with the heavy mixer. If you do this properly and you connect on this, you're talking about around 35% damage. The only meter you're spending here is for the EX Whirlwind shot, the OD Whirlwind shot. And so that's actually really good damage for just using 2 bars of your meter, and you don't even need to use super meter. So let's see what this would look like altogether, not just step by step, hit by hit. You've got, again, your setup here. You've got the charge shot into the medium kick, target combo, EX shot, run kicks, heavy mixer. Not bad. The only difference with this second combo iteration we're going to look at is that instead of finishing with the heavy mixer, you do a medium mixer after the run kicks into a level 1 to get more damage. Moving into the next combo iteration, this one is going to be the same, minus the different setup here at the beginning of your combo. But you're going to go into the run kicks the same after the X shot, and you're going to do a light mixer, and you're going to immediately cancel that into the level 3. So yeah, that's one of the things you can cancel out of for the light mixer into your level 3. Let's see that all again from the beginning. And you're talking about over 55%, or about 55% damage for this combo, right around there, ballpark. Second to last combo string. This one, after the EX shot, you are going to, as you can see there, you're going to launch into a slightly delayed light eagle spike. From the light eagle spike, and this is why this is my favorite of all of them, you're going to juggle into a forward medium punch, and then you're going to cancel that. As you can see, the forward medium punch, you'll cancel into another light eagle spike. And then you'll cancel the light eagle spike into your level 3. This one's the biggest damage out of everything we've seen so far. We're going to look at that one more time without the cuts, just all together. And what's so cool about this combo is, again, it just requires the 2 bars for the EX into the level 3. You don't have to do any more of your EX bar than that to get really big damage. Final combo string here. This one is funky. It's the most involved. It's the most crazy, but it nets you the most amount of damage if you can get all the way through it. You're going to do the normal setup that we've been talking about. In this case, finish with the medium mixer, and you can go into the heavy cyclone if you want, into the overhead heavy punches, medium kick, target combo into the EX shot, do the run kicks, Instead of finishing this with a medium mixer into a level 1 or a heavy mixer or a level 3, you're going to bust into your level 2. Why do that here? It's not really going to give you that much damage in terms of all the scaling that's going to be applied. So you might say, oh, isn't that sort of a waste with the level 2? Not necessarily, because what you're doing here with this combo is the combo is so ridiculous because it's so damn long. And you'll see that when I do the replay in a minute. It just goes on forever, and people are watching this thing and they're like, what the hell is this thing? And the point is to sort of lull them to sleep. Like they're just going to be rolling their eyes waiting for this combo to be over. And what they're probably not going to realize when I've done this to people is by the end that it's not over for them. By the time they finally land, there's a meaty DI waiting for them, and then you can go into even more damage. So you do the level 2, right? You do the charge shot, and this thing just goes on and on. You do the charge shot, you do the EX mixer into a heavy sky high, into a down and heavy punch, and people think, oh, okay, finally this damn thing is over. This ridiculous, idiotic combo that he wasted his number 2 level 2 on, and it's not over. Then you do the DI, which hits meaty, and you can do whatever combo you want after that, as you can see here. I just did for convenience the medium punch, heavy kick, light mixer, heavy mixer, which is optimal. I've pointed out in my previous videos that it might be optimal, but sometimes this one is hard to connect on because the light mixer won't always hit with all 3 hits, and sometimes it misses connecting on the heavy mixer. So if you don't like this combo, you could do whatever combo you prefer at the end here. That's up to you. So let's watch this whole thing again. Now, if you land this whole combo and you land the meaty DI and you land the subsequent combo, you're talking about a really big amount of damage. It's like around 40% for the first part of the combo involving the level 2 finisher, and then another 28% after. So you're talking about around like 70% damage, and that's not even counting the combo that got you to the corner, which is probably another 20%. So this is like a round ender. If you can land this combo from the very beginning through the DI at the end, you're just going to beat this person and take away pretty much all of their health by the end of this. So we'll watch the whole thing from the beginning again, and you'll see how ridiculous it is. So they've been dealing with you this whole time, right? You take them to the corner, you do the meaty into the connect on the last combo. This is all the last combo right here. All of this. Like you're still going, 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 and you're still going until the DI at the end. Pretty cool stuff if you can do it. Thanks everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and commentary, give it a like. If you're not subscribed already, feel free to subscribe if you want, and I will see you in the future for future commentary.